Isang napakasiglang araw sa inyong lahat. Ngayon, samahan niyo kami upang laruin ang iba't ibang laro ng lahi nating mga Pinoy.
Kaya tara't na at simulan natin sa luksong baka. Luksong baka involves a minimum of 3 players and a maximum of 10 players and involves them jumping over the person called the baka or cow. The main goal of the player is to successfully jump over the baka without touching or falling over the baka.
Ang susunod nating laro ay ang luksong tinik. Luksong tinik. In this game, 2 players on the base sitting face each other, putting a foot forward and touching the other player's foot. Then each member of the other team starts jumping over the feet. When all members are done jumping over the feet, the players on the base add a hand at a time.
Bahay Kubo. Bahay Kubo, a clapping game generally involving 4 people. They are split into 2 pairs, a pair having 2 people facing each other and all members from both are facing the center. The 2 pairs being perpendicular to each other. Each pair then does a hand clapping routine while singing a Bahay Kubo. At the middle of the song, each pair exchange routine with the other.
Tayo ay maaaliw sa paglalaro ng buwan-buwan. Buwan-buwan. In this game, players draw a circle on the ground representing the moon and must stay inside the circle. Meanwhile, one player acts as a bakunawa, the mythical giant sea serpent who would eat the moon. He or she may not enter the circle but must touch another player who is inside in order to switch places using a stick.
Ngayon naman ay ang patintero. Patintero, the game starts with a toss of a coin to decide the team that becomes the passer or the runner. There is a time limit of 2 minutes for each team to score. Once the 2 minutes elapse, the 2 teams change sides and the guards become the passer and vice versa.
Mapapalundag ka sa larong ito. Ito ang 10-20. To play this game, two players must face each other from a distance with a garter stretched around them, so that they could create a parallel length of a garter between each other. One player will do the jumping routine over the garter while reciting 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, up to 100. The game gets more difficult as the level progresses. On the first level, the garter must be in the ankle or the bukong-bukong in Tagalog. Second, the garter must be in the knees of the players, or on Tagalog is likod tuhod. Third, the garter must be in below the puwet or under the butt. Fourth is in the kilikili or armpit. Close fit, side view, magic, leeg, or around the world, tinikling, and apak-apak are some of the stages of this game. The higher the level, the higher the height of the garter. The player who can manage to do the jumping routines despite of the progress in level will be considered as a winner.
Handa nyo ng mga tsinelas at lata ninyo at tayo na't laruin ang larong tumbang preso. Tumbang preso, the game involves throwing a slipper at a can or bottle, which one player, the taya, attempts to guard. The game is usually played in backyards, parks, or in street when there is little traffic in an area.
Ang susunod naman ay ang larong Holem. Holem. In this game, players put 5 to 10 other marbles in the center of the ring to play. When it's your turn, kneel outside the ring and flick your shooter marble out of your fist with your thumb, trying to hit as many marbles out of the ring. If you knock any marbles out of the ring, keep them and have another turn.
At ang pinakahuli, ang napaka-exciting na laro ng lahi. Ito ang taguan. Taguan. Decide among your group who is the first eat. The eat person gets to decide a base, and from there, he or she closes his or her eyes while counting to 60. After the countdown, the eat person will find two other players. Hiding players can save themselves by touching the base, while the eat person is looking.
Raho, taguan, maliwalag ang buwan. Wala sa likod, wala sa harap. Ang bilang ko na 10, nakatago na kayo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
nakakaaliw at masayang balik-balikan ang mga larong hindi mapapalitan ng kahit anong yaman sa kasiyahan.
Tama ka dyan, Eunice. Dahil ang laro ng lahi ang isang parte ng ating tradisyon na dapat pinapahalagahan ang itinuturo sa sumusunod ng henerasyon. Sa muli, maraming salamat at kami inyong sinamahan hanggang sa muling laro ng lahi. Madla. Bye-bye!